Besides being two world-renowned singers, Eminem and The Weeknd are successful men who know how to enjoy their fortunes. But have you ever wondered which of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you will see a fierce battle between Eminem and The Weeknd. So, let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Cars. Both singers like to enjoy nice cars, but which one has the most luxurious garage? Eminem is discreet and doesn't usually flaunt his cars, but according to GQ magazine, he has owned the following vehicles: a $60,000 Aston Martin V8 Vantage from 2006, a $80,000 Porsche 996 Turbo from 1999, a $95,000 Porsche Carrera GT from 2004, a $110,000 Audi R8 Spider, a $150,000 super sportive American car, the Ford GT from 2005, a $230,000 2012 McLaren MP4-12C, a $250,000 Ferrari 575M Maranello from 2003, a $277,000 Ferrari F430 Scuderia from 2008, a $300,000 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0 from 2011. From the same brand, in 2019 Eminem acquired a Porsche 911 GT2 RS, a vehicle with a rather restricted production, having only 30 units produced, which justifies its $420,000 value. Some sources point out that he also once owned a 2011 Ferrari 599 GTO, one of the Italian super sports car brand's top-of-the-line models, which can be found on the market for sale for up to $500,000, depending on how preserved it is. Eminem finally got his hands on his own Lamborghini Aventador with 690 HP and capable of reaching a top speed of 270 miles per hour. And to get it, the rapper spent about $560,000, but nothing compares to The Weeknd's vehicles. Abel has already been seen, for example, in a Porsche 911, a powerful vintage model. And to acquire this car, you have to cash out the sum of $75,000. Abel has also been spotted alongside a Mercedes-Benz ECQ, a vehicle he purchased after Mercedes sponsored one of his clips with the same car. It seems that he really liked this luxurious SUV that costs around $77,000. Another car in his collection is the Cadillac Escalade, a beautiful SUV that is worth about $80,000. In the clip from Blinding Lights, he showed off another model from his collection, the Mercedes-AMG GTC, a super powerful machine that can reach over 185 miles per hour. And to acquire this car, it is necessary to pay out $165,000. The singer has also been caught with his ex-girlfriend in a Bentley Mulsanne, a more practical and comfortable model, showing his versatility when it comes to choosing his cars. The vehicle costs about $300,000. Moving up the price a bit more, he owns a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, a luxurious and very fast model, which accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a measly 2.9 seconds and reaches a speed of 185 miles per hour. This beautiful machine costs about $570,000. But it doesn't stop there. Abel owns a beautiful McLaren P1, a hybrid and electric motor model that costs a whopping $1,300,000. Not to mention his Mercedes Maybach G650, a pickup truck-style car that features a V12 bi-turbo engine. And to acquire such a model, you have to disburse around $1,800,000. For having the more luxurious garage, The Weeknd wins the round. Point for him. Luxury shopping. Both music stars have plenty of money to spend on whatever they want, but which one has the most extravagant spending sprees? The Weeknd, for example, likes to wear beautiful watches. One of The Weeknd's favorite models is the Rolex Cellini King Midas, a geometric-shaped model that suits Abel's style quite well, and which costs around $17,000. He has also been seen with the Rolex Datejust Onyx model, a classic and timeless model that reflects the personality of the wearer, with a bezel that is always studded in gold, regardless of the model. to acquire this piece, it is necessary to pay the amount of $35,000. Another watch from his collection is the Rolex Day-Date 40, an all-gold model that has become popular especially among politicians and is increasingly worn by public figures. The value of this beautiful item is $45,000. But without a doubt their most expensive watch is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak from the Marvel collection, which features the titanium case and purple color design since it has the concept of the Black Panther movie. This model costs around $160,000. Eminem, on the other hand, is not far behind. Some of the most expensive items that Eminem usually spends money on are watches, such as a Rolex Day-Date with an unusual gold nugget bracelet. This model was certainly customized, which makes it impossible to figure out its price. But the original version of this watch costs about $25,000. Another watch that the rapper owns is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Quantine Perpetual manufactured in 1995. And its rarity justifies its price of $100,000. But his favorite watch brand is the G-Shock, with their watches being more sporty and cheaper. Eminem really does not leave humbleness behind. Something that Eminem makes a point of investing money in his comic books. He's a big collector, and he doesn't mind having to pay a lot of money on rare magazines, like Amazing Fantasy number 15, a historical Spider-Man issue that can cost almost $500,000, depending on how well kept it was. And because both singers invest heavily in luxury items, we're going to consider this round a tie. Point for both. Mansions. When it comes to investing in nice places to live, both celebrities don't skimp on their fortunes, but who will own the most valuable real estate portfolio? Unlike other celebrities who live in Los Angeles, in upscale neighborhoods like the Hollywood Hills, Eminem prefers to live near Detroit, Michigan, the city where he grew up. His current mansion, built in 1996, is 8,900 square feet in size, located in Clinton Township, where Eminem can live quietly without straying from his roots. The mansion has a more rustic style, having a fountain at the main entrance and being surrounded by several trees. According to media reports, Eminem bought the residence in 2000 for the princely sum of $1,483,500. Raising the price further, the rapper owned another even larger mansion in nearby wealthy Michigan suburb of Rochester Hills. The contemporary architecture mansion that was built in 1986 is 17,500 square feet in size and sits on a 5.7-acre lot. Among the main rooms it has, there is the living room with wood floors and a marble fireplace, which integrates with the sophisticated dining room. There are also 10 bathrooms throughout the site, a kitchen with granite countertops, a modern billiard room, and 6 cozy bedrooms. Outside, there is a large wooded garden and a tennis court, which is also used as a basketball court, as well as having a luxurious swimming pool, which is next to a patio and a lounge with several glass doors. There's also a lake within the lot, a cabin for relaxing in a 2,000 square foot guest house that features a spacious living room, a kitchen with wood furniture and other amenities. Before Eminem acquired the property, it was owned by former Kmart CEO Charles Conaway until the rapper bought the property in 2003 for $4,750,000. Aside from the estates in Michigan, Eminem is speculated to have once owned a luxurious residence on Viewmont Drive in the city of Los Angeles, California. The property, built in 2002, is 4,300 square feet in size and is in a prime location in the area with beautiful views of the city. Upon entering the place, it is possible to notice a modern and at the same time minimalist style, being that there are 2 living rooms in the residence, both integrating dining tables facing the glass walls. There is also a kitchen, for luxurious bathrooms with white porcelain tile floors and other rooms to contemplate the enchanting landscapes of the region, which make this villa a great choice for those seeking sophistication and tranquility. The house also has 3 bedrooms, all of which have glass walls that bring natural light into the interior, while the master suite has doors that open onto a deck, where there is a pool with infinity edges and breathtaking views. According to rumors, Eminem sold the property in 2006, and the property is currently valued at $4,882,700. The Weeknd is not far behind in this dispute. He once lived in a huge mansion in the celebrity Hidden Hills neighborhood in the city of Los Angeles, California. The house, which is now owned by Madonna, sits on a 2.9-acre lot, with the main building having approximately 11,800 square feet of living space. Inside, the property has 7 beautifully decorated bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a yoga room, a wine cellar beautifully lit by LEDs, a cinema, a bar area, and several comfortable and well-appointed lounges where one can gather friends and relax with their family. The luxurious mansion has several leisure options, with it having a beautiful basketball court, a large fitness space for those who love to take care of their health, a heated and enclosed pool area, fully lit by LEDs, and an outdoor space that has an open pool and a fireplace area to warm up on colder days. The Weeknd purchased this property for $18 million at the time, but the house was bought by Madonna in 2021 for the princely sum of $19,300,000. The singer has also lived for a while in a penthouse in the Beverly West area of Los Angeles. The modernly designed property boasts 8,000 square feet, featuring 4 luxurious and spacious bedrooms with floor-to-ceiling windows that allow for magnificent views. In addition, the house has 8 bathrooms that feature a few perks, such as windows with vistas, a hot tub, and even a huge hanging sink. The house also has an exquisite bar, a huge wine cellar, and a well-equipped fitness room, as well as a TV room and a place for just enjoying the beautiful view. The Weeknd bought the venue for $21 million in 2019, but sold it 2 years later for the small sum of $22,500,000. He also owns a huge mansion in the Bel Air area of Los Angeles. The property has about 1.6 acres of lot, with 18,000 square feet of building area. The house used to have an older style, with a more rustic decoration, having many decorative details and even furniture in darker colors. The lighting and mirrors also contributed to give this vintage look. The place has 8 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. But when it was bought by the music star, the mansion was already very different and must have undergone numerous renovations. The outdoor area is really stunning, and The Weeknd has even shared several recordings in which one can get to see the dimension of the place, including a video of his dogs playing in the flowers. To acquire this lush property, the singer shelled out some impressive $70 million. In other words, The Weeknd easily wins this round. Score 1 for him. Business. Besides earning a lot of money as singers, they both also have other sources of income. But which of them has the most lucrative businesses? The Weeknd is known, for example, for collaborating with various brands and creating exclusive products. The artist has already released, for example, a limited edition electronic cigarette in partnership with the brand PAX Labs. The all-black model with the signature XO costs about $325 a unit, and it's sure to earn The Weeknd a lot of money. In addition, he has also created a clothing collection with renowned fashion designer Alexander Wang, where the pieces were inspired by the themes of his album Beauty Behind the Madness, and the prices reached up to $575 per unit. However, in 2016, he was named a Puma ambassador and released several collections with the brand, a contract that must not have been cheap at all. Another way to make money with advertising is with social networks. On Instagram, The Weeknd has over 40 million followers, where he can endorse brands and promote his new projects. Not to mention that Abel also enjoys venturing into the world of acting, having even participated in the Adam Sandler movie Uncut Gems. Besides having participated in an episode of American Dad, having voiced characters on the super famous series The Simpsons, and having recently launched their series on HBO Max, entitled The Idol. Also has companies under his name. To make his presence known in the tech business, Eminem is one of the investors in the startup Maker's Place, a non-fungible token marketplace for buying and selling digital artwork and other creations. He even released his own collection of NFTs, including a video that sold for $100,000. In total, his collection raised $1,780,000 in just one day of sales. In actuality, Eminem is always promoting his NFTs on his social media, which reaches a large audience. After all, he has over 37 million followers on his Instagram. The exact amount of the rapper's investment in the company is unknown, but he was one of the angel investors at $30 million. And surely Eminem must be already seeing some financial return from it. By making use of his fame further, Marshall also sells other products in his online stores, such as shirts printed with his album's covers and CD and DVD kits. Another of the rapper's enterprises is his restaurant called Mom Spaghetti, which already has units in his hometown of Detroit and also in Los Angeles. In the music business, in 1999 he founded his own record label named Shady Records, which has signed contracts with big names like 50 Cent. Not to mention the money the rapper has already made from advertising. As an example, he has participated in campaigns for brands such as the automaker Chrysler, M&M's Chocolates, Brisk Iced Tea, among others. For excelling more in business, Eminem wins this round. Point for him. Net worth. Both singers have made a lot of money throughout their careers, but which one has amassed the most wealth? Starting with The Weeknd. One of his biggest able sources of income comes from his concerts. In the year of the tour with his album Starboy, for example, he collected about $1 million in each city where he performed, so his total profit must have been gigantic. With the popularization of the internet, singers are also receiving fees for playing their songs on various music applications, which is a great source of income. To get an idea of the artist's earnings, in 2017 he appeared on the cover of Forbes for having made an impressive $92 million this year alone. Added to all his businesses and hugely successful career, has earned him a net worth estimated at $300 million. A very high figure indeed, and one that will only increase. Eminem is not left behind in this dispute. To give you an idea of the artist's relevance on the global stage, he has had 10 #1 albums on the Billboard 200, which debuted consecutively at #1 on the chart, making him the first artist to achieve that feat. There are more than 220 million albums sold, which gets him in the top 9 best-selling artists of all time. Another major source of income for the artist are his world tours. The rapper has also a very successful story in digital platforms. With over 53 million subscribers on YouTube, he is the second most followed solo singer channel, second only to Justin Bieber. Some sources estimate that Eminem earns about $20 million per year, taking into account his earnings with music, such as concerts, CD sales, and streaming platforms such as Spotify. In the years when he's actively touring to promote an album, that figure can easily approach $30 to $50 million per year. Taking into consideration his rather stable 25-year-old career, we can quite conservatively speculate that his net equity, that is, after paying all taxes, is approximately $350 million. And for having a higher estimated fortune, Eminem wins this round. At the end of this fight, we had 3 points for The Weeknd against 3 points for Eminem, making this battle a draw. But if you believe there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write down your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel deals to satisfy your curiosity.